What is up, everybody? This is WWE Breakdowns, and I am Mr. Filthy. This is Ryan, and we are breaking down the Norfolk, Virginia,
Virginia.
WWE or Raw edition of WWE. I don't know why I was gonna say SmackDown. Raw edition of SmackDown doesn't really make much sense.
I mean, Monday Night SmackDown. Nah,
Monday Night Smack Raw, down, yes, up, down, left, right. What?
left, right, orange, blue. Um, Monday Night Raw kicks off with Solo, mockingly singing Jey Uso's theme song in the crowd, and let's just say it,
Bro's like,
best spot of the night.
we did what is, motherfucker, oh,
So
it's just me.
Solo says he's here to handle family business after what Jacob did to Royce Keys. So Solo trying to keep the crew together. They had at SummerSlam.
Solo is
But
literally all
Jey,
of us fans that are just tired of the tribal fucking queef. And Jey Uso and his.
but speaking of that, Jey Uso does come out as music hits, and he comes down from the ramp and not the crowd, probably because he doesn't want to tramp on Baby Bro style over there.
Bro was so pissed that he, like, dare do that to him.
And then Jey Uso tells Solo Sikoa to fall in line because, we just need the whole Bloodline storyline just like it was all those years ago again.
Yep.
And then Solo made a good point, and he's like, how'd that work out for you? Did you fall in line? Because it looks like you fell off. You know what? Shots fired, because when's the last time the Usos had the tag team championships?
Mm-hmm. Well, they had him, and then Jey Uso didn't care because he was looking for the WWE title that he didn't end up getting. And he
and look
pretty
what
much shit on his brother for it.
Jimmy Uso's always getting relegated to the side. This poor guy. Just, I don't know. It's just not good.
He's got keys.
Right. Solo goes over Jay's accomplishments, winning the Royal Rumble, winning the world title, yada yada yada. And he says that's all out the window. And Solo says he's not coming back to the family. He starts to tell him what to tell Roman. Jay tells him to shut up, and he's like, "We brought you here. That's why you got all the things you and your family have. You got that house, that car, whatever else he has. I don't know. I don't know him personally."
Is that true though? Because I'm pretty sure like Jay got there without Roman, and so like I feel like Solo could have also got there, but like
Yeah, right. I mean, they put Solo through NXT, so technically they're kind of wrong.
Right? Wasn't he there before the Bloodline thing started?
I think he was maybe right before, yeah. Maybe when it was gaining steam. Like, I'm sure the Usos and Roman were already like a thing. Then again, they were together and then broke up and then they got together again. They don't know what the hell they're doing.
I don't know. I feel like the guy taking opportunities directly out of the mouth of people like Solo and Jay probably aren't helping too much.
Yeah, probably not. So Jay tells him we got to handle things the way we do it in the ring tonight. Jay says, if I win, Solo must fall in line and I'm going to deliver him to Roman. Solo says if he wins, the family needs to leave him alone.
Which, I can't say anything without spoiling, but,
So, essentially, it's either get the original Bloodline back together or Bloodline leaves him alone. But we will get to that, as that is the main event. But
if Solo does join with them, I wonder if that's an opportunity for them to build Fatu versus Solo, or I mean, versus Roman versus the rest of them. I mean, Fatu seems pretty loyal, so I don't know. But
Yeah, he does for some reason. He literally lost the match and it was all over. Um, Jacob asks him what happened backstage, and Jay tells him, "I'm trying to run the play." And Jacob's like, "It looks like you're trying to run it without us." And Jay says, "When I win tonight, I bring Solo back to the family, which is something you couldn't do."
oof.
And
I mean, it didn't
so
really look
Jacob
like he
said
tried much.
he did. I don't think he wanted Solo there. I really don't. Um, but Jacob says, "I did my part, so you better get the dub tonight with your punk ass, Jay," because that's Jay's name when Fatu's talking.
I mean, Jay do be acting like a little punk, and then he'd be doing those weird like TikTok faces at people when he's angry.
Right, right. I mean, like he was getting so heated during the conversation with Solo that even Solo told him to calm down. Like even Solo realizes that he's like acting like a crack addicted man. And he just needs to tone it down.
He needs to yeet it
Uh,
down.
right. Yeah, yeet it down. He needs to yeet it down. Uh, Penta versus Laredo Kid in a World Heavyweight Championship number one contenders tournament match.
Which felt
I believe
so
you had something you wanted to say as the tournament as a whole.
I don't think anybody really cared. I mean, all right, let me phrase that. I'm sure there's a bunch of people who care for the entertainment value that will be Luchador versus Roman Reigns. But all that's going to really happen is if I don't think Roman's the type who's going to let them book the other person well. They're going to get some high-flying offense off on Roman, and then Roman's going to dog walk them for the rest of the fucking match. And yeah, it's going to be a Sami Zayn style ass beating. He's going to get a minimum amount of offense and then Roman's going to beat him up, and he's going to win. And that's why I'm like, I don't care about a tournament. I know the outcome, and you were never planning on giving any cruiserweight the world heavyweight title anytime soon. So why do I care?
Right. It's kind of like it was randomly thrown together, and I don't really understand why they're like. Okay, I get why they're doing it because
Roy's fucking company.
no, it's just the fact that Raw is going to be in Mexico and they want something to do.
Mm-hmm.
That's literally what it is.
But if I
And
was
they're like,
Mexican
"Oh,
fan,
what?"
I would feel disrespected because, like, if you're not stupid, you know there's zero chance that your favorite person's gonna win.
Yeah, it's true. But anyway, Penta does advance in the tournament off a Mexican Destroyer, and what was honestly a pretty good match, even though we know when the outcome comes, it's not going to be good.
Yeah, it's gonna be like another Seth and Roman match, but the problem is like at least with Seth, he might actually win.
Yeah, I mean, they could have at least put like Dom in the tournament. I could believe that Dom would give Roman a pretty good fight.
Well, that's probably something they were planning
But
on doing, but because Dom's being a little stinky poo poo baby and throwing a tantrum because they're not giving him the opportunities he thinks he deserves simply by having the name Mysterio.
Dom's not a very good nepo baby.
And
Just to
being
say it.
over doesn't inherently mean you deserve a title shot. As much as
No,
it
it
pains me to
doesn't.
say, because like people like LA Knight do, but it's not just because he's over. The reason Dom
LA
doesn't
Knight.
deserve it is because he's not good on the mic. He's very good in wrestling, but if he's not a heel, I will never take him seriously.
Yeah, like there's no way that Dominic can turn back into a face, is there? Like they just,
It's like Eddie Guerrero when he's a face. Nobody wants that shit.
yeah, it's just it doesn't work right.
And it only worked like once with Eddie because of circumstances that were like bigger than him.
Yeah, it was the whole Brock Lesnar thing and him being like really over, and that was just the whole thing. But
Unless you get one of those moments, it's not worth doing.
yeah, I can kind of see that. But I still think that
Shit.
the whole
Randy.
Luchador thing isn't making sense.
Nah.
Even like not even determining like heel or face factor.
Bro doesn't even wear a mask.
Bro does not wear a mask.
He does like once in a while to the ring. if that.
Like, they have people in AAA that have no business being there, like the War Raiders and Omos. Like, they're not luchadors. They're big. They're they're big men. I don't really watch too much AAA, so I could be completely missing the mark, and maybe they don't treat them like luchadors.
I'm sure
I
it's a
don't know.
good product and all, but like this cross promotion bullshit is just not good. Competition is better. You should just all pretend like you guys hate each other, and then I'll be more entertained.
True, true. Moving on here, because we could talk about this all damn night. um, we get a backstage interview with the Vision, and Logan Paul is talking about how the Alpha Academy is beneath them.
This dude's still
And
injured.
yeah, he didn't have a cast on tonight though, so I guess he's getting better.
It means he's coming back soon. I'm gonna have to kill myself now.
Not wrong. I don't want to back either. Then we get some really awkward flirting between Maxine and Theory, and it's just
Yeah, extremely
it's
long
creepy.
staring and like fucking grossness. At least with like Liv and Dom, it's like a brief moment of staring and maybe even like a kiss or something, but they just like make it look like they're about to fuck every time, and I'm just grossed out
Yeah.
watching their fucking segments.
And the Liv and Dom like stuff isn't even really like on screen anymore. It's just kind of like, yeah, they're together, so whatever.
Yeah, they don't even talk
Uh,
anymore. Like they almost
yeah.
never interact at this point.
I mean, there's spots like here and there, like when they're like in the clubhouse or they all come out, like Dom will have like his arm around her or something, but like
But even
there's no like
she's not talking to him. They don't
exactly.
talk to each other. And then as soon as they cut to them talking, he's no longer in the picture.
Right, he's just gone.
He's just background. At that, I get why he's mad. But that's what I was going to say with Dom. That's why he didn't get any more opportunities, because, bro, it's just like with people, like it always been in the business. You take what you're given and you smile when you're on camera, and if you got a fucking problem with it, you go to the back and you talk in the back. But when you're on camera, you pretend like you love your fucking job, or they will blacklist you. They will make you the next Santino Marella, Dom.
I will.
You thought you were a fucking comedy act now.
Braun Breaker didn't get that message. She was literally standing there staring off into space during the whole interview.
But see, he's actually acting in a way and actually, like, trying to be a good wrestler. He's rolling with it. He's using the anger that he feels to show it on screen, whereas Dom basically, like, it did the equivalent of sandbagging a move, but, like, in terms of acting in his, like, match with Danhausen.
True.
Happy you had a match on the pay-per-view.
Right. Don't matter what the match was. Right, you got...
Yep. Did you see Cody complaining when he was fucking Stardust? No. And you know where he is now? The fucking top.
Yep. I saw a post the other day on Facebook, speaking of that, where somebody was like, oh, I can't look at Cody Rhodes and see anybody but Stardust. And I'm like, we've gotten so much more Cody Rhodes than we ever got of Stardust. Like, how long when did you start watching the product?
Must have been literally as soon as he became Stardust, because, like, I remember him as Legacy, if I remember him as anything.
Right. I remember with the night that he turned on Hardcore Holly and aligned himself with Ted DiBiase and beat himself for the World Tag Team Championships. It's in the rule book. Hardcore Holly and Cody Rhodes lost to Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase. It's in the rule book, or it's in the book. Look it up.
I saw Hardcore Holly in the stands. They cut to him, I think, recently in one of the shows. He looks fucking terrible.
Really? Yeah, that's.
He didn't look good at all. The sun was not.
I guess he was called Hardcore Holly for a reason.
It was that tanning, bro. Went outside a little too much. Now he looks like a wrinkly ball sack.
Can we bring up Crash Holly? I don't know.
Is he alive still?
No.
Oh, then I don't know. Maybe. I mean, we can do whatever the fuck we want. I don't care about people.
I mean, yeah, but I'm just. I'm just saying. I mean,
I don't
he's
have respect
he
for
lasts
people's
long.
feelings.
Still, he might look bad, but yeah, he's still alive. I
Anyway,
don't
fair.
know. Anyway, um, Byron Saxon asked Oba, or not Oba. He asked Braun Breaker if he wants to say anything, and he's like, "What do you think of Oba Femi?" And he's like, "I like him." And Braun's like, "Well, do you think he's the future?" He's like, "Well, that's what Brock Lesnar says." And he's like, "You sound just like Paul," as he walks off.
I
So
see why you were concerned about mentioning Crash Holly. I didn't realize how he died, just that he died.
yeah,
Ah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, that's a bit.
yeah. It's yeah. That's why I was like, "Can we?" Because
I
yeah.
mean, we talk about. I'll talk about Kurt Cobain, and his suicide is way worse. So,
Okay, well, fair enough. I don't even have a. I don't even have
he said, "Blow."
It's well.
But it
You
is
know
sad.
what?
Doesn't mean I can't make jokes
I
about sad things.
I feel like we can because I was watching Charlotte Flair get roasted the other day, and Paige brought up his you know their brother, Ric Flair's son.
Didn't he also
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
he did. Yeah, so
That was the one that was on TV, right?
yeah, he was on TV and he got like choked out by like the Undertaker. When he was at like training camp or something. And I think that was the only time we ever saw him on TV because it wasn't long after that that it happened.
I
So,
know there was one that did a whole like feud on TV, but then was never on TV again.
mm, was it
It was
you
Ric
being like,
Flair who died. I hear it. A lot of people end up offing themselves in wrestling. I don't know, man. It's kind of crazy.
yeah, like the whole Chris Benoit thing is still a lot of people still don't understand what happened. But for those of you that don't understand, there is a documentary and it seems pretty accurate because I mean Chavo was in there and him and Chavo were good friends and
I was thinking of the
so
wrong
if you haven't
one.
seen it.
David Flair worked in a world championship wrestling in WCW and a WWE developmental territory in Ohio Valley Wrestling, and making a main roster appearance in 2002.
Does it say who he fought?
Tell me, AI, who did David fight?
Because like I said, I'm pretty sure that's the one that was choked by like was grabbed by the throat by the Undertaker
Yep.
while he was in the developmental.
He was brutally attacked by Undertaker backstage on a Raw, and then fought him in a televised match on SmackDown. This brief
Okay.
rivalry was created to build up the storyline match between Ric Flair and The Undertaker for WrestleMania 8
Okay. So that's what you were talking about. So
or
that was the
18.
one that was the one that was there for like a week and then never showed up again. Yeah. Okay.
He also teamed
Okay.
with John Cena as the prototype, apparently, in OVW.
Oh, and OVW. So that was before John Cena was. Yeah.
Yeah, it was in 2002,
Yeah.
right before
Yeah.
the
The
main roster.
prototype. Yeah, we remember the prototype.
I liked the prototype, but that was because I grew up watching John Cena's 3-disc movie set, because I'm a cool kid and I had that.
The John Cena experience, right? That one.
Whichever one it was his 3-disc one that, like, the first two were his matches, and I think the last one was literally, like, his music.
I never had it, but I think my brother has it. I don't know if he still has it, and I can get my
That
hands on it. I'll look
made
at it.
me a fucking John Cena fan. That was why I loved John Cena. I would watch that shit over and over, because I didn't have, like, I didn't know I was retarded, and so like I didn't understand how cable fully worked. So if I saw wrestling, it was out of like chance and not because I was smart enough to figure it out. And so instead, I would watch like my movie. I was like basically like, "Mom, give me WWE movie now," and then I would watch that repeatedly.
We always had cable in my house, and I grew up around the time that TiVo was a thing, so we were able to start recording. When I could, as far back as I can remember. So, but I do actually have the Triple H Thy Kingdom Come 3-disc set somewhere.
Fire.
But I have watched it many times, but I just don't know where it is at this very moment.
All I gotta say is John Cena's a goat and he can wrestle. It's just none of you liked him when he did wrestling for some reason, and then complained when he stopped wrestling.
5 moves of doom. We already discussed this. Roman Reigns is literally like 4 moves of doom, but whatever. It's literally Samoan drop, Superman punch, spear, occasionally a uppercut. So, I mean, I'd rather have 5 moves of doom rather than 4, but
yeah.
whatever.
And it was like not that John Cena couldn't ever not wrestle. He's actually a super athletic dude for his size. I don't know if I've ever seen Roman, even in NXT, do anything impressive.
Not that I can remember, but you guys talk about 5 moves of doom. We just forgot about the STF, I guess.
Yep.
It just doesn't exist.
Well, they had to stop using it because STF is offensive, and then they had to go back to calling it the STO.
I'm pretty sure on his retirement tour when he used it, I'm pretty sure Michael Cole slipped up and called it the STFU instead of the STF. So, I mean, maybe it was intentional. I don't know.
It's odd that they took the U out and not the F, because it's just shut the fuck now. Shut the fuck.
Yeah, shut the fuck. Hey, John, you're gonna lock him in the shut the fuck. Do it.
Hit him with the shut the fuck, John.
Yeah, I thought that was a little weird too. They could have like rebranded it as something completely different, and they just didn't.
Just call it the actual name at that point.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, but they didn't do that. They could have called it anything else. Like they came up with a whole attitude adjustment for the FU, but they didn't change the STFU. They just STF. Like, I guess so. Anyway, back to it here. Austin Theory versus Akira Tozawa is next.
He beats the dog shit out of him as expected. Almost no offense from Akira. Yeah. And then they fuck on the side a few times, making everybody uncomfortable, doing it right in front of children in the front row also, like kind of fucking
Did you see when they were holding his head up and basically saying to Maxine, being like, "Oh, you want a kiss?" And they're like, "You'll never get it." And then she kissed Theory on the cheek.
He's not even the one who loved him. It was Otis, you stupid bitch.
Exactly. I was like, what?
That's just I was friend. Like, what do you... You're a weirdo.
And then Cole's like, "Oh, play with Tozawa's feelings." I'm like, Tozawa's not even the one that would... what?
I mean, they all obviously wanted to fuck her, but he was never the one that admitted it.
Right. I mean, Tozawa's just there, you know?
For all you know, he's all Japanese and shit. He may not even do the sexy times. He's like, that's why we're not populating our country anymore. So, Tozawa got nothing in this match. This match kind of made no sense. Austin Theory literally won with a big right hand called the off switch. So you took Logan Paul's move now?
Or Big Show's.
Yeah, but Logan did it before him, so now it's like... Nothing about Austin seems like he could knock anybody out with one punch. The reason why Logan's worked is because he's got a titanium hand.
Yeah, I was going to say, he has the metal in there, so it kind of makes sense, but... Yeah, well, I mean, this is also Tozawa that we're talking about, so, I mean...
Just giving Austin Theory shitty moves is really shitty. They're really doing everything to make nobody like this guy, it feels like.
I don't even know why he's still there.
And then he started touching Braun, and Braun's like, "I might kill you."
Yo, for real. Like, Braun looked at him like, "Why the fuck are you touching me?"
He's like, "I'm only here because they won't let me do anything else. So I don't think I won't fuck you up."
Right. So Theory starts attacking Tozawa. Maxine gives him a chair, but Adam Pearce runs down and with the officials, and they take the chair. So Breaker's like, "I'm gonna hit him with a spear." But right when he's about to hit it, Obafemi's music stops him.
Bro, the
So
crowd really made today feel better. Like, I feel like honestly,
yeah,
this Raw might have been like a 6 or a 7 in ranking, but because of the fans, it immediately made it to like 7.5 at least. Because like, bro, like they were fucking booming for Oba. They were loving
yeah,
the
they
Solo
were.
and Jay shit,
And Solo as a face is just
and they already
better than
killed it.
anyone expected, honestly.
They're already killing it by trying to force him into the bloodline.
Yeah, there. Obafemi marches to the ring, locking eyes with Braun Breaker. Theory runs down, but get a boot to the head. So I don't even know why he even tried that.
Yeah,
Femi gets
bro
in the
got
ring, but
dispatched instantly. He just was like,
there was no reason for him to even have came up there.
it's like, don't worry, Bronny, I got it.
And then just immediately don't got it anymore.
Oh, you know what's gonna happen? I think Bronson Reed is almost back, from what I understand. He's probably going to
Yeah,
fuck with Oba a bunch.
I saw that he was training. So yeah, I mean, if we get the bronze back,
And Logan's
hmm,
almost back, so now they're all gonna jump Oba. And I hope they don't fucking bury Oba with the Vision jumping him and making his life shitty. Just let him win, or do it where you're basically gonna have to sacrifice the career of 4 other individuals to make Oba big. This is why they shouldn't even have put the Vision against Oba in the fucking first place, because now he has to either lose all of his momentum or kill every last bit of momentum in the Vision that is still there.
well, I thought he was just supposed to go up against Breaker, but the Vision keeps getting involved.
Right, and it's always going to be a Vision thing. So now he's got to
Yeah,
basically make them look like shit. Because like, in order to win the match, he's going to have to beat up all of them, and then pin whoever he's in the match with. So it's just not going to look
right.
good for any of them.
I mean, but the officials didn't even let them fight. They just kind of had to stare down, and then Breaker left the ring pretty peacefully. Like, I was just a little confused about why it even happened then.
Bro was like, next time, okay, I'm begging next time.
And then Tozawa also like disappeared. I don't know if he went under the ring or what. He was just gone.
He knew
So
better. He's like, I'm either gonna get eaten by a giant fucking tribal man, or I'm gonna get eaten by a wolf-looking dude or dog, whichever
right.
he is. Roof, roof,
I
roof.
think he's supposed to be a dog. Yeah, roof roof. Oh, and
Or,
also
bro, you see how his brother
Maxine.
got a steroid pop in the NFL, and so now he's suspended for like a week or whatever.
Yeah, yeah, I did see that.
And people are trying to say that that's obviously going to lead to him going to WWE, which I think is a stupid jump in conclusions, but would be cool.
I mean, yeah, but the NFL is a lot less forgiving. I feel like than the WWE, but
I mean, yeah,
maybe.
not for that though. Every one of those motherfuckers is on steroids.
Yeah, definitely. Well, Vince McMahon held the whole scandal and got sued for it and everything. So,
Funny how none of
I'm
these
talking
other
about the steroids
companies.
scandal, not the sex thing. Talking
Funny
about the
how
steroids.
a bunch of these companies also are clearly using steroids, but none of them get the same scrutiny. It's like they were trying to kill wrestling.
Oh, they definitely were. They literally put his company under a microscope because how big it was,
Mm-hmm.
and it kind of killed a lot of what it did have.
Almost every baseball player that hit a home run from fucking like in 1940 to now has been on steroids. A-Rod has been on
Barry
steroids. Jeter was on
Ba-
steroids.
Barry Bonds been hitting them steroids for that's for damn sure. He was whacking ball
Bro,
crazy out of the park.
Barry Bonds was also doing cocaine.
True, true, true. But no, I mean it could be worse. I mean we could be watching Monday Night Nitro right now, but we're
I
not
say put
because
every WWE
Vince said
superstar on
no.
steroids. Put Maxine Dupree on steroids tomorrow. I want her to look like China by the end of the night.
Maxine also called Theory her bad boy. So in case you wanted a new nickname, you have one.
So cringe together. They just make me cringe. It's not even good heat. It's go away heat. It's just get off of my television.
Right, right. So it's not good. It's bad stuff.
It's bad heat. I don't want to see you guys.
Next up, we had Dragon Lee thanking Rey Mysterio when Dom walks up, and Dom's pissed because he's not in the tournament, and Rey's like, "I didn't think you need another handout. That's how you turn to a jackass in the first place."
That, and it's like, last time I checked, you're an asshole. Why would I give you something nice?
Right, and then he's like, "Is that why you gave him my spot?" And Lee's like, "Well, I'm gonna go talk to Pierce, and I'll see you in the ring tonight." So I looked this up because I was confused. Rey Mysterio has defended his AAA title, I believe, twice. And he's had it since November 29th of last year.
Yeah, if I'm one of those indie wrestlers, I'm pissed because it's already bad enough that none of you guys are known for shit because nobody cares. But, like, now on top of it, you're not even able to get any attention from the WWE because there's a WWE guy who's holding your fucking title hostage.
Right, and what's even more funny to me is because you just said that they announced on Raw. Well, they didn't really announce. The commentary just kind of skimmed over it. Is that he's going to be He's going to be defending the title against El Grande Americano. So he's defending it against another WWE guy.
Pretty sure they're just gonna fucking give it to El Grande so they can do more with Dom, honestly.
I mean, they should. That's the right call because El Grande is really relegated to AAA, so it makes more sense.
He might as well.
But at the
sign
same
with them
time,
at
I feel like he probably has.
He's not even a good fit in the WWE anymore, admittedly.
Yeah, he's not.
We got Chad. We don't need another Americano, and then Ludwig Kaiser's boring without Gunther. So,
right. So, it kind of like, oh, so this WWE guy is going to get the title again, but here I've been in AAA this whole time, and I can't even get a title match.
it's like company nepotism, bro. I didn't think you could have like corporate nepotism, but I guess you can.
I guess you can.
Because your daddy is WWE, you get everything.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, it makes sense
if you're,
why that's how it is, because they're the bigger fucking entity, but...
yeah, if your daddy's writing the script, what are you gonna do?
Well, unless you're Dom, because his dad literally is writing the script, and he's still getting fucked.
Well, I also heard that Undertaker is gonna be a writer for AAA.
Put him as a writer for WWE. Why is it not just fucking Undertaker and Stone Cold as the head writers for the WWE? Why is this not the case?
Because
Stone Cold probably doesn't.
I don't.
But Undertaker does.
Yeah, I don't have a good reason. Yeah, no, I don't know, but that would be a good idea. I mean, when Stone Cold was GM for 2 months, shit was going good.
And when you hear him talk about wrestling, you can clearly see that he has a fundamental understanding of the fan wrestler interaction. Even if he's not good at thinking of creative ideas, that's what Triple H is for the story ideas, right? Undertaker and him should be for refining the ideas and adding promo like shit to it because they actually know what a person should say in those moments.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they've been there so long, and I'm sure I don't know if back then promos were heavily scripted. I mean, I know under Vince probably everything was scripted down to the last letter, but their promos were never bad.
That's the thing. Undertaker and him went off script all the time because they knew how to cut a good promo, and they didn't really have to give a fuck about Vince because they had this sway where it's like, you're not gonna fucking fire me.
Right? What do you? You lose me, and I go to WCW. You're done. You're done for.
That's really what they need again is a real competition. They bought all their competition now, so there's no incentive for them to improve.
I guess people would say that their competition is AEW, but
it hasn't been their competition since Cody Rhodes and CM Punk were in there.
That's true.
And the only reason that they were competition is because the head guy of the fucking company was a WWE guy and the other head guy was a fucking WWE guy. And because Punk was so heavily sought after leaving WWE that basically he carried the fandom over there because everyone just wanted to see CM Punk wrestle.
And those guys still left.
Mm-hmm.
And they own a stake in the company and they still left. What does that tell you?
Now you got
Just
this
saying, what does that tell you?
nerd Tony Khan who looks like a fucking French person.
It looks like he's got fucking pubic hair on his head. Just call it.
When I shave, I feel like I'm looking at Tony Khan every time.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. It literally looks like he's got pubic hair for hair on his head.
Bro looks like a Muppet. He looks like the fucking like that guy who goes Beaker or something like that. You know what I'm talking about? The Muppet with the fucking
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, Tony Khan would be more entertaining if Jeff Dunham shoved his hand up his ass. Okay,
I mean, fair.
But anyway, Stephanie McCare comes to the ring, and she says she misses this, but she misses seeing the Judgment Day scared when they saw her coming.
I admittedly do not miss her at all. I'm honestly okay with Becky just like taking over the show.
Yeah, I mean, it was nice to see, the big hips and all, but other than that, I mean, I'm just saying. She says, Raquel, I beat you over and over. She tells Perez that she's a dead woman, so death threats. And then she says, Liv, I know you're scared of me, and you should be. And then Becky Lynch decides to come out. And Becky made some really, really good points during this promo. She said that she says Liv's kind of fast-tracking the title back to the 2000s. Essentially not defending it and making it feel like it's irrelevant, which Liv is definitely doing. She's only defended it once.
I'm surprised she wasn't gonna say making it overly sexual and basically only being about sex.
Yeah, I mean, Liv Morgan always comes out in something that barely covers the bottom half of her body. Not to mention the top half. Becky says, I don't know about you. I don't know much about you, but you made a big impact. She says, you've had a run of bad luck. The title doesn't need that. She says, fight Liv, I'll cheer you on, but you don't deserve the title, I do. And Vaquer just is like, hey, if you get in my way, I'll show you what La Primera is all about. So Becky roasts you, and that's all you got to say.
And then if you were paying attention when they, after saying all that, she leaves more or less, and then Liv tries to attack Becky from behind, and Becky fucks her ass up until Stephanie tries to come back into the ring and get in the middle of things and fucking ruins the fun. And then when she's arguing about it, she's like, you know that title belongs to me. And she's like, it doesn't belong to you. You did nothing with that title, and you do nothing with it again. And I'm like, thank you, Becky, for being a real-ass bitch. Fucking Stephanie.
Right.
Fucking Liv. Every single person who's held that title after Becky has done fucking nothing with it.
It is true. It is true. Becky is the savior of championships. I'm gonna say it because I'm sure if you guys go back, you're like, oh, this guy hated Becky. I did, and I still do. But she is the savior of championships. I think that she is good at holding titles, and that's where she's the most comfortable, and that's where she's at her best.
She is the CM Punk or Seth Rollins of the female division. She is the only thing holding it together when motherfuckers don't know what to do.
Yeah, it's literally how it is. We see LA Knight backstage talking to Adam Pearce, and he says, I stand on where I do last week. And he's like, how convenient that it's a luchador only tournament. But Solo tells Knight that, they're going to try to take me out tonight, and they're going to do the same to you. And Knight's like, nah, it was just one time only at SummerSlam. And so it was like, no, it's never you and Roman, it's you and the Bloodline. He says, I know you don't need my help, but at least I tried to warn you. And he
Okay.
just leaves LA Knight looking dumbfounded.
He definitely needs his help now, bro. Fucking, what's his name? Royce Keys just got annihilated. He's not about to be on screen for a little while.
Yeah, no, we're not gonna see. Also, in WWE's replays, I don't ever watch the replays, but for those of you that might, you guys miss out on a lot of stuff live.
Definitely
They
do.
blurred out. They
Whenever
blurred out
Edge,
Brock's shirt. And when there's blood, they censor it. It's just, I don't understand the point of it. Then
you guys realistically should just come here and listen if that's what you're gonna do. Because at least you're
yeah,
not gonna. If anything you miss is not gonna be nearly as important as what you miss through that.
I've seen Netflix original movies that have weed smoking and boobs, but WWE is like, oh no, Netflix can't show blood.
From what I understand, Netflix is not the one telling them this. It is actually a choice by WWE.
I get that, but if you're gonna be on that network, then play by the rules of the network. Like, I get it for SmackDown because that's on cable, right? Cable has to have some kind of censorship
Well,
because
their argument is
relegations.
they're trying to
But
reach young audiences and families, but I'm like, okay, but UFC is using the same exact model that you guys use, and Dana White has said this himself, word for word. He inspires his company after Vince McMahon in the like Attitude Era, where he's just, I let them say whatever the fuck they want. I let them do whatever the fuck they want as long as they're not getting arrested. And, like, sometimes you get chaos out of that. But that's entertainment. And Dana gets that. And that's why the UFC is the fastest rising, like, entertainment company ever. And WWE just needs to follow Dana's fucking path, which is just following their own path. They need to get back to their fucking roots.
right. I mean, the funny thing is, even after they went like PG, we still had Triple H breaking into Randy Orton's house, and
They even said they're not PG
like,
anymore. Triple H literally came out and said we're no longer PG. But then, has anything fucking changed? Nah.
then
Really.
stop. I mean, we're getting more swearing, I guess, but stop censoring your show after it already airs live. Just leave it as it is.
I didn't even need the fucking swearing. They were cutting promos them perfectly fine. John Cena never swears in his fucking promos, and he cuts them perfectly fine every single time. But you know what isn't fine? No blood. No chair shots. Honestly, bring back chair shots to the head. I don't care. If a football player can get CTE... let me rephrase that. If every single fucking football player can get CTE every single day they play, we can do fucking headshots with chairs.
They're gonna refer you to the Chris Benoit situation,
And I'm gonna refer you to fucking Ray Rice. I'm gonna refer you to Aaron Hernandez. I'm going to refer you to the guy who did the Pitbull fucking thing. I forgot his name. I don't fucking care about football or watch football, so that would be why.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, every
Which is
single
why I
player on the
I
Raiders.
didn't know what you were saying.
Ray Rice punched a bitch in the face in an elevator and knocked her the fuck out. Aaron Hernandez obviously killed people and they blamed it on CTE, which I think is objectively worse than what Chris Benoit did, because at least Chris Benoit only did it to his own family. This man, fucking Aaron Hernandez, killed, I think, more than one person.
The whole Aaron Hernandez thing is wild because my brother actually went to school with him. Like, they were in the same grade.
Yeah, everyone glazes him so much, but I'm like, y'all probably didn't know him, because if maybe you knew him in class, but knowing somebody in class doesn't mean shit. Like, you don't actually know that person unless you hang out with them. And yeah, from what I understood,
Well,
bro was
like my brother did like football and everything, so like they were on like the same team and everything. So it's just
no, not to discredit
crazy
your brother at all.
Yeah.
What I'm referring to more is not your brother, but people who always say, "Oh, I knew him; he was such a great guy." But then you look at what he was doing, and it was literally hanging out with gang members and fucking shooting people. So,
Yeah.
like, is he that great of a guy? Maybe he was nice to you, and I'm like, yeah, nice people happen. And I mean, Fucking Al Capone was a nice guy until you did something he didn't like, and he wrapped you up in a fucking blanket and threw you in the river.
Right. I mean, people who classify themselves as gangsters or mob bosses back then were never, you know, just
They were very
like trying to
professional
kill you for no
gentlemen.
reason. Yeah, like they were cool with you until they asked you to do something, and you were just like, nah, I'm not gonna do that.
But like all of my judgments of Aaron Hernandez aside, I'm a bit of a skeptic on how nice of a guy he was, but that's just me. That aside, if every single person in the NFL is provably got CTE, provably, because you don't leave high school football without a concussion.
That's true. My brother has many of those concussions from that.
You literally don't leave football without one concussion. Even minor league football players, like, or not minor league, amateur, kid league, fucking, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Even they end up with concussions usually. Like most
Like the
kids,
step above like flag football, yeah.
Yeah, what do you call it? Like the Bulldogs for fucking elementary school and shit like that.
Yeah,
Whatever it was.
I mean, yeah, I think elementary school has moved on from flag football. I think it's just regular football now.
Yeah, like at least the last year, and then middle school completely non-flag.
Yeah, that definitely not.
But yeah, every single one of those kids has got fucking brain damage. But God forbid one wrestler goes and kills his family, and now every wrestler has to be treated like that. You don't see perfect example, Mick Foley. Why didn't he kill his family and kids? He has the most head trauma out of any wrestler outside of New Jack.
It's true.
And New Jack's crazy, but he didn't kill his family either.
Brian Pillman.
Yep. Bro.
Dude pulled out a gun on live TV.
Bro, UFC fighters.
And
there's several UFC fighters who have killed their family, or boxers who have killed their family.
I think it's just to protect the image that they have going forward.
They made it bigger than it was, and it was in a time period where their company was like, we need to make sure we fucking make it. But now you've made it. You literally could have 1,000 Chris Benoits now, and it wouldn't make a difference to your company.
I think that because of the storyline that they had going on, that they literally had to scrap. It was just
Bring back headshots with the chairs, teach people how to block them better.
you could do that.
You're literally supposed to have your hands up before the chair shot even gets to your head. Teach the person how to throw the chair shot better, teach the other person how to take the chair shot better. They still do headshots in fucking AEW and nobody cares. Not to say that AEW is good, but it is one thing that they have better than WWE. When there's a no disqualification match, you know it's a fucking no disqualification match. In WWE, I could have forgotten that it was a no disqualification match because 90% of the match has nothing to do with weapons.
Especially triple threats and fatal four-ways. Those are no DQ, but you never know.
Even in a no-holds-bar match, all you get now is, oh, they fought in the crowd a little bit.
But someone got put through a table.
Yep, you get table spots now. You get no chair spots because everyone's too pussy. And honestly, the impact of a chair shot on the back is not the same as on the head. So,
yeah, it's true. It's not as effective.
it doesn't look as cool. It doesn't sound as cool. Like, it doesn't look like it hurts. It just looks like, oh, I could take that.
I'm gonna say when Triple H broke the sledgehammer over Shawn Michaels' back, I think that was the first time that we got a uncovered sledgehammer shot. And by the way, if it was rubber ones don't break. They're rubber on a stick. It wouldn't have broken. Also, back then, they went through a lot more shit than they do now.
And I get longevity of career, but like, I don't know. I don't think that's the main point of it all. Like, it's nice to think about, well, that's between the wrestler and himself. You don't have to put yourself into hardcore matches, literally ever.
I mean, some of those people that wrestled back then do have longevity. Triple H, John Cena, Undertaker, Randy Orton.
Old wrestling.
Yeah, that's a little.
And he did hardcore matches. He took headshots with the chair. He's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. He
Probably
is
because
fine.
he knew how to take a headshot with a chair. He wasn't stupid enough to fucking let you just hit him on the head unless you wanted to.
Right, right. I think the only time he got hit that he didn't block that I can remember is the concerto when he broke up the live sex celebration.
But I
Anyway,
digress.
yeah.
Nobody cares what I want.
Back to it with Dirty Dom versus Dragon Lee. And actually, Dragon Lee actually won this match. He got his knees up when Dom went for a frog splash, then hit Operation Dragon.
Even more punishment for Dom. I keep saying it, bro. Needed to shut his fucking mouth and know his role. He's not important enough yet
Right.
for him to have opinions about his position in the fucking company.
I feel like this win would have made more sense if they added the stipulation that, oh, if you win, you're gonna take Dragon Lee's spot in the tournament.
Or at
But
the very
this
least,
match,
Dragon Lee gets a title match with you later on.
right, right. But Big Cass attacks Dragon Lee after hitting the East River Crossing. Javon Evans runs down, and he does get a little bit of offense in there, but he goes for a cutter and a hit with a clothesline, and then hit with a gigantic boot, and Evans gets laid out.
Yeah, they're just
So
carrying Evans over.
I don't know. Yeah, like where's this Big Cass storyline going? Obviously, Javon Evans is like his rival, but I mean, Javon Evans is like a child compared to him.
True.
I'm not trying to disrespect Javon Evans, but look at Big Cass and look at Javon Evans.
He looks insane now that he's lean. Like, he was scary before,
Yeah.
but the leanness really just fucking solidified it.
So yeah, I mean, he always had like that little bit of like chub before, but yeah, now he's scary now. So Ruka is backstage in an interview and saying tonight is all about revenge and getting her title back. And Danhausen says he'll team up with her and he'll do it for cheap. But she tells him that the spot is full. And after she walks away, Danhausen asks Byron for money, but he says he's all out. Why is Danhausen asking Byron Sexton for money? Because Byron Sexton gives everybody money, according to Michael Cole. But yeah, it's because he needs human monies. He doesn't need housing monies. He needs human monies.
Give me your human money.
And unfortunately, that was all the Danhausen that we got for the night.
I just realized he sounds like Skeletor from He-Man. And the next one, kids.
Yeah, he does, just a little bit deeper and a little bit quirkier.
Did you know the government puts chemicals in your asshole? In the next one.
We see Adam Pearce and LA Knight talking again, and Knight is very angry. Pearce says after the tournament, we'll get you in a number one contender match. And then Fatu, for some reason, is around the corner and is like, you need to stop talking about my family. And Knight says, go to your tribal chief and get your permission slip to come at me.
This is what I mean. He needs to just be like, I'm good. Like, this is why, like, LA Knight and Solo need to stay a thing. This is why Solo needs to just basically say, fuck you, I know I lost, but I'm a liar and I don't care.
He does, but I don't think it's going to happen, unfortunately. Fatu tells him to shut his bitch ass up because he's all gas, no brakes. And I don't even know why he said that because there was no reason for it. But anyway. Judgment Day versus Sol Ruka and a mystery partner is up next. Partner is revealed to be Io Sky because Io Sky has issues with the Judgment Day. So, yeah. But Liv Morgan beat her at SummerSlam, so I don't see why this is still going on. But Sol Ruka gets the pin on Roxanne off a Soul Snatcher, which she actually did not mess up this week. So
although
I think we can be happy about that.
Pretty much looked very rushed and botched. They need to slow down a little damn bit.
Yeah, they were trying to pack such a good match into a very condensed format, and it just was good. But yeah. Paul Heyman is approached by Braun Breaker, and he says Oba got in his face again, and he asks Heyman if he thinks Oba's the future, and Heyman says he respects him because everything he said he'd do to Brock, he did. And Braun asks him again because he's like, he didn't answer it. Heyman says, I'm going to keep respecting Oba Femi until you can show me that he isn't worth my respect. Breaker's like, bet. And he walks away. So,
I mean, that's fair.
Braun Breaker's...
Why wouldn't he think he's the future when the guys he thought were the future can't fucking beat him or do anything about him?
Right. Oba Femi said he was going to break Brock Lesnar's spirit and he was going to beat him in the cell. He was going to beat him at WrestleMania, and he did both of those things.
True.
So why would Heyman not respect the guy that beat the Beast, the one that ended Undertaker's streak, the one that, you know, I don't even know what else to say. Just Brock Lesnar's that guy. And for Oba Femi to beat him and Paul Heyman to get respect through that, Breaker just expects it. Not how it works. So Penta and Ray are approached by Chad Gable backstage, but Penta says, "Hey, gotta go." Gable says he wants to defend the Intercontinental Championship against Ray, and Ray says it would be an honor. We're getting Chad Gable versus Rey Mysterio before GTA 6. I am for it. Okay. And Ray fighting for the Intercontinental title makes you think, hey, he could probably win it.
Right.
Not to say that Ray isn't WWE Championship material. He's had the title, but with Ray and how busy he is, a WWE Championship wouldn't really make sense. So Ray and Chad Gable, though, that's going to be a banger, and I'm excited for it. We see Cracked Out, or whatever kind of Lyra Valkyria this is, clapping for Io and Solruka. Lyra says, if I haven't gotten back to my title, how can you? And Sol's like, what have you done? And Lyra says, why don't you ask Bayley? So I think that's confirming Bayley's still in the company for all you guys that are wondering.
I hope not
Lyra,
long, though. Honestly, Bayley could leave. I'm okay with that.
a lot of people would disagree with you on that.
And a lot of people like Roman Reigns, but you know.
This is true. It's the Roman Reigns fans that want Bayley to stay. They're gonna miss
They just want to look at her
the BBL.
ass. They just want to look.
Yeah,
at
I was
her
gonna
ass.
say. That's what I said. They're gonna miss the BBL. That's all this.
They don't care about Bayley. They care about her butt. Bayley is the least entertaining wrestler of all time, and if you say otherwise, I honestly have to question your judgment on wrestling.
Her finisher is a belly to belly.
Bro, you're not Kurt Angle.
I mean, even Kurt Angle had the Angle Slam. Hers was just straight up a belly to belly.
At least with him, I would believe it.
Yeah, exactly. Because, well, also, he would throw you over his head. She just kind of hugs you and then slams you. And then
that's sent people flying with his belly to bellies.
Yeah. Remember, I mean, of course you remember, but Shane McMahon at the King of the Ring with the glass.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't break like the first 3 times. And Shane almost broke his neck. But Shane was determined to go through that glass, so he was like, hey, do it again. So, but yeah.
You know what I mean? We need more people like Shane McMahon who are willing to sacrifice their entire life for the entertainment of the fans. That's
and a lot of people would argue, and people would probably argue, oh, well, it was his dad's company. Okay.
Even more reason why he didn't have to sacrifice himself, because he had a guaranteed fucking company coming his way.
I'm gonna say this, and a lot of you guys are gonna be creeped out because some of you people now know. Not every storyline by Vince's kids was accepted. Vince wanted to do a storyline when Stephanie was pregnant, and Vince wanted to say that he was the father.
I think they should have did it. That I'm okay with creepy ass fucking weird storylines. That's like what entertainment is what the fuck and then holy shit.
Well, Stephanie's actually the one that declined that. She was like, "I'm not doing that."
She has a right to. I mean, like, if she was with it though, I think they should have ran with it.
Yeah, she was. She was like, "No, we're not doing that. That's ew." But anyway, Lyra says if she gets in the way of getting her title back, she's gonna regret it. Well, she already got in your way, Lyra. She literally said in the interview before the match she was gonna get her Intercontinental title back. So, yeah, probably time to take action. Jey Uso versus Solo Sikoa is next. This was the main event. They had a really good match, and then Jimmy Uso got involved.
Yep. And they had to ruin it. Like, bro, they should have just had. I don't know. I should have seen it coming.
Now, I wasn't too angry when Jimmy first got involved because Jay hit a spear and Solo did kick out. I'm like, okay, Jimmy got involved, Solo's still in it. That's going to be it, right? No, it's not. Jimmy got involved again, allowing Jay to hit a super kick and then hit the Uso splash, and he won the match. And Raw literally just ends with them celebrating. There's nothing. It just ends.
It was such a shitty main event, I'm not gonna lie. At least with the ending.
Yeah, I thought the match itself was really good, and then Jimmy came out.
Yeah, it was so great up until that point. But this is the Bloodline every time, and that's kind of why I don't get why people like it, because it's like, oh, interference from the crowd again. Interference from the crowd again. Interference from the crowd again.
And honestly, I didn't really expect it, but I feel like I expect... okay, let me explain something here. I kind of expected it more from Jacob, but at the same time I didn't, because Jacob and Jay just don't get along. But it just feels like more of a Jacob thing, because this is what Roman wanted, and Jacob's always like, this is what the tribal chief wants. So Jimmy getting involved was kind of confusing. But I digress.
Yeah.
What would you rate Raw for tonight?
Well, I want to say it's like a good 7.
I think that's fair. I don't know. We didn't really have any like great promos besides, I would say, the beginning of the show.
Right.
And then some of the matches were all right. And then the main event was really good. And I know I like boosted up Jimmy earlier saying, oh, he never gets his title matches, but there was no reason for him to interfere in this match, so that kind of brought it down. But
it's basically why I was annoyed. Like,
yeah, it was good until, yeah, that's it. I don't know. I think that it's like, so Solo is getting delivered to, like, they're not saying Solo's joining, right? Every time that they talked about it, they're like, oh, now Jimmy's gonna deliver Solo to Roman next week. So Solo's basically like a cake or a pizza that's getting delivered to somebody.
Yep.
And then what, does it end with Roman getting his ass kicked? Or does it end with Solo having to join the family? Why make Solo join the family when this face turn and him being independent and by himself is going so well? like, where do you think they go from here to not kill his character?
They're just gonna kill his character like they did with fucking Fatu.
Didn't have to be this way. But I think that's all we got since this solo thing has got me all sad.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. It was like it was shaping up to be so entertaining. I had my
It
Danhausen.
was.
I had decent female wrestler matches with only a minimal amount of botches. But if you guys did like it and enjoy, please subscribe and let us know what you think down in the comment section. We will see you in the next one. Peace.
Deuces.